Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the fourth video of the Get Started with the Swift Programming Language. Today, I would like to continue with the third video with operators, basic operators. So I would like to first talk about is called the Nil-Coalescing Operator. So what is a Nil-Coalescing Operator? Nil-Coalescing Operator is in the form of A double question B. So which means it's unwraps an optional A. So this A would like be an optional value. And it just unwrap A if A contains a value. Otherwise, it will take the default value B. So let's take an example. For example, let A equal to string 4. Okay, it's a type of string which is equal to 4. And with var B is a type of optional string. Okay, and with var C is equal to A double question mark and C and B. Okay, and we print C. Okay, so okay, so this means first we let a string number equal to 4, and we variable B is equal to optional string, and in this case the default value of B is just nil. Okay, so the third one, the C would like to test. Okay, so the B is optional string. Okay, I know that. Is there a value inside the B? If there is a value, okay, I will take B's value. If there is no value, I will just take the default value of A. Okay, that's the logic of this operator. So if we change this one, we give a value, for example, we give 5. So right now the C would like to be just a 5. Okay, because there is a value inside of B, the optional string. So we take the value directly. Okay, so next I will talk about some range operators. Okay, so the first one is called the closed range operator. So what is closed range operator? It's just in the form of A dot 3 dot B. Okay. For example, if one want to get a for loop index in like 1 to 5 range, and we want to print out and we want to point out all the value in that range, so it will give the value over here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So because its setup of range is 1 to 5, and it's including both sides. Okay, but there is another range operator which is called a half. Half open range operator, which is in the form of A 2 dot less sign B. Okay, so basically it's just not include B. Okay, if you want to change this one to a less sign, and when you print index, it will show it's just a 1 to 4. It's not will include B. So that's called a half open range operator. Okay, and remember that A can be greater than B. If A equal to B, the resulting range will be empty. And thirdly, there is like called one-side range operator. Okay, so what is one-side operator? One-side operator is it's just a part. Okay, so one-side range operator is an alternative form of range that contains as far as possible one direction. So for example, if you want to get a range that includes all the elements of an array from index 2 to the end of array, you use the form like this. Dot 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 2. Okay. Oh, hold on, it's 2 dot dot dot. Okay. So this means is get the range from the index 2 to the end of this range. And if we want to get the whole range, we use just 3 dots. Let's take an example. For example, if we let color is equal to a range which has red, yellow, and blue. And if we want to take the range from index 2 to the end of the range, which is just blue, right? Because this is index 0, this is index 1, and the blue is index 2, and the index 2 to the end of the range is just blue. So we set up a for loop for color used in color. Okay, we do 2 dot dot dot. Okay, print the color used. Okay. So as you can see, it's just blue right now. Just blue, okay? So if we change this to delete this 2, what would be? It's just to print the whole range of the original range you set up, okay? So this is called one-side range operator. So next I would like to talk about is a logic operator. So what is logic operator? Logic operator has 3 parts. The first part is not equal, which we use this sign, okay? And second part is AND operator, which means you create a logical expression, and where both values must be true, and for the overall expression to also be true. However, either value is false, the overall expression will also be false. And which is different from the logical OR value, which is the third category of the logical operation. It's only one of the 2 values has to be true, and the overall expression will to be true. So it's kind of abstract if I not give you the example. So AND logical is expressed by this sign, and the OR is expressed by this sign. Okay. So let's take an example. For example, let's take allow entering is equal to false. Okay. So if we not equal or not allow entry, when print welcome. Okay. So this is typically not logical operation. So it's print welcome. So we initially set up allow entry equal to false, and then we said if not allow entry is true. Okay, then we print welcome. So which means, so not allow entrance false is typically the same meaning of not allow entrance. Okay, so this is true, and then we print welcome. Okay. Next we talk about AND. So we said let have a key is equal to true. Let have a password is equal to false. Okay, if have key and password, okay, we print welcome. Else we print denied. Okay. So because this is an AND logic operation, so it has to be both satisfy these two criteria. So it's you have to both satisfy have key is true and the password is true. But right now have key is true, but the password is false. So you can't define the whole overall expression to be true if one of them is false. So it basically will print denied. However, if we change this to all expression, then it will be worse, because all expressions requirement is just if one of them criteria is true, then the whole overall expression will be true. So then this part is have key is true and password false, but you have key is true. Okay, you have keys, then you gotta be welcomed. Okay, so that is all the basic operators, and we just talk about this is logic operators and range operators and the Nil-Coalescing operators for the optional value. So welcome for watch the video, and if you have further comments or questions, just please let me know, and thank you very much.